More than a few years ago now, things changed dramatically for me. I realized after being the pastor of a church for a number of years that I really didn't know anything about grief, about bereavement, or really about doing a funeral. It came as a result of the first time when I came to Griffin Road Baptist Church, one of our charter members died. I had never done a funeral and had never been trained in how to do one and had to read a couple of manuals. Finally, I went to a man who was a funeral director, and he walked me through that first process. Just a few years later, I realized I knew nothing. So it was time for me to go get additional training. I remember walking into the room where there were going to be 7 of us training with the Grief Recovery Institute co-founder Russell Friedman, who since has passed on. It was funny because Russell said, now we're going to teach you all how to help others deal with their unresolved issues, but we're first going to help you deal with your unresolved issues. I kind of raised my hand and I said, listen, I just want to get the certification. So here's what I'd like to do. If it's okay with you, go ahead and let everybody work through the unresolved issues. Tell me when I need to come back, and then I'll be back for the training. And he looked at me and he said, Bob, you can't do it. We're not going to certify you if you do that. You might as well just waste the money that you spent to be here, because you have to work through your issues first. You have to go through this process. Of course, I didn't have any issues. I didn't have anything that was unresolved. That was until I went through the process. A lot of things changed for me that weekend when I went through the Grief Recovery Institute, not including the least of which was it helped prepare me to deal with a lifetime of ministry of people in crisis. People that are at what has only could be called inflection points. An inflection point on a chart is where the curve literally changes directions. An inflection point in life is a distinct point in life where there is a massive change. Sometimes the change can be good, sometimes the change can be bad. Often the inflection point is a crisis in which our entire world shifts. That's what I'm going to be talking about this coming Sunday here at Community Bible Church in Dania Beach. How to manage and lead through life's inflection points. We're going to take a look at a final story in the book of Acts where Paul had to do just that. We're going to finish up our series on being the church in challenging times. And if we're going to be the church in challenging times, it's our responsibility to not only manage our own inflection points, but also to help others get through their inflection points. That's what the church, that's what ministry, that's what we as God's people are supposed to be about. So won't you join me this coming Sunday, October the 1st, right here at Community Bible Church in Dania Beach. We're located 1 mile west of I-95, 1 mile east of 441 at the corner of Griffin Road and Southwest 30th Avenue. We have 2 morning worship services for you, one at 9:45 a.m. and one at 11 o'clock a.m. If you can't join us in person, why not tune in online at our 11 o'clock a.m. stream live, and you can find that on our YouTube channel. But if you've ever had inflection points and you've ever known what to do with them, or you want to know what to do with them when they come, this Sunday is for you. We'll see you then.